Hey everyone, I'm going to do a card reading tonight. So today I got a few kind of dragon synchronicity messages type thing. Saw some lovely red dragonflies today. Anyway, yeah, so since the start of this, I've had quite a few experiences, moments with dragons, and I guess like last year is the year of the dragon. I don't know if that had anything to do with it, very winkadinky, but dragons have kind of been there in this whole connection thing with me. And it sounds really far out there, but everything about this is kind of far out there. But anyway, I've always had this, I guess, love of dragons. I've kind of talked about it a little bit in some of my other videos, like the Dragonheart movie, and I had this vision of a big red dragon talking to me in one of my moments, and I feel like, they're there and I'm part of them and they're part of me, and guiding me, talking to me, whatever they are, whatever dragons are, they're in so many kind of cultures, and however you think about it, whatever. I feel this link, and today I got a lot of synchronicity, so I thought I would do like a reading from the dragons and see what they have to say to all of us and me. So like I've been wanting to get into doing card readings because I love the cards, and I haven't been able to figure out how to do it my way, and so today I kind of asked them to help me, I guess, and so I was asking for some guidance on how to do this reading, how to pull the cards and stuff like that. And so I got this little message from them as I was kind of, settling into it and thinking about what to do and everything. So this is what came through when I tapped into my dragon kin. So they say, the be all and end all of the Dragonheart Collective hold no bounds, fearless and free. So you see, this is we, who we are, your guiding stars for all to see, self-sovereign authenticity. It is to be as you were born to be. This our mission. No more indecision, a rare purity abides within thee. We share unity, a vow. Those that guide you respond to you as is your way. The highway or the long road, you've got to know we back you, dear. We are here, say it clear, release your fear. The dog days are done, for we have come to enlighten the free thinkers. So it is done. On a lighter note, have a toke and puff your magic dragon. You might just see what it means to be part of the sea, the serpent curve of the universe, line or verb. Now how about we embrace the art and talk about how to start this grand turnabout. Reset the figures in speech, figuratively speaking, lessons we're teaching, an encore moment for those in the gnosis. The veil will be lifted to see more of our sea. So that's their message to get started. So I guess yeah, I mean the power of the dragon heart and dragon path, the dragon gate. The dragon gate is the path to enlightenment. It is, that salmon's fight up the river until it reaches the seeding grounds. But in this case, the dragon is not like the salmon. The salmon dies. The dragon doesn't die. The dragon reaches the gate, the golden gate of enlightenment, gets its wings, and starts to sing. Yeah, so the dragon gate is a thing. So read up about it. That came to me at the very start, and it's a good little metaphor of the path we have to go through to reach the top of our mountain and get our wings, and sing our song that we were born to sing. This is like all coming into me. They're amazing. Now, okay, so I've got this one just popped out. The Destiny Dragon. I've got 2 dragon decks, which I'm gonna just see what happens and pull some out. The dragons really, there's a lot of power in a dragon, a lot of strength and no nonsense teaching. Oh my god, they're really coming through strong. These cards have triggered me something chronic. They really do. There is a lot of love there, but sometimes it's tough love, and sometimes that's really hard to hear. But it all comes from a place of really trying to empower you and lift you up, and that's the dragon spirit. It's when you really freaking tap into it, like some of these, the dragons are extremely powerful, and when you really kind of connect, there's so much power, it's almost like overwhelming, and it, like, sometimes it's just so much that it kind of shuts you down, because that is a lot, and it's a little bit intimidating. And there are other beings and guides and things, experiences with these connections where there is so much power. Just the eyes, the idea of one of my guides, the Arcturian with the mesmerizing eyes. This is one of them. Like, sometimes I tap into that, and the level of freaking power that comes through is almost takes your breath away and like stops your heart. I think there is some really powerful energy that you connect with, but like, if you connect with it, they're your guides, and they're sharing their strength and power with you. I don't know why I'm talking about that. There must be a reason. 'Tis the season to be jolly and holy. Oh my god, I don't know, the things that pop into my head. Anyway, let's pull some more cards. They're laughing at me, with me, at me. Alright, so we're going to talk about Destiny from the book. Yeah. Give them the respect they deserve. Okay. So it's number 15, Destiny. This is the coinky dinky thing, right? It is your life, your journey, your path. You walk it your way. Self-sovereignty all the way to the freeway, the highway. Destiny is a mighty dragon of great authority. She has no time for fluffiness, ego, or human dramas, as she puts it. She and her kind have been hidden in the depths of the earth for eons, waiting for us to be ready to take back our power and stand in our individual and collective might. She wants to galvanize us into action so we stand strong against adversity and, if necessary, fly in the face of authority to challenge systems that are no longer fit for purpose. She says, if you want change, you need to be that change, not wait for others to do it for you. You do not need their permission to live your life your way, nor can they absolve you from responsibility. It is your life, your journey, your path. You walk your way. Light and fluffy will not create lasting changes on your planet. Have you ever tried moving a large, square, flat-bottomed stone uphill? It is impossible. As humans, you need to come together and work in union, not isolation. Take responsibility for who you are. Hold the vision of what you wish to create and work together with others. We are facing periods of change and at times adversity. We as people of Earth can only achieve a more secure future if we come together and work for the good of all. We can be the change. The time for division has passed. It is time for us to unite, collaborate, and work in unison. I got a few different messages while reading that. The synchronicities, time to collaborate. I've had direct messages from them about getting other dragon spirits together to form a collective. And that's our destiny, to create the change needed. It's needed at this time to realize the divine in us all, the uniball. A dance for freedom. It's an idea. Alright, dragons, are we getting another one? That's a lot. Are we taking all of them? Okay. They all want to talk. Father Time. Gold Philosopher. Alchemist. Divine Feminine. So, right from my first reading the Emerald Tablets, it's just a side note for anyone interested. It's come through, so I'm going to talk about it. Anyone interested in different methods of communicating with these beings, because language is not a factor with them. They give us messages in so many different ways. like one individual would find one method a lot easier than others. I've gone through so many different ones. That's been really confusing, and I'm still trying to work out the best one for me. But one of them, which is extremely in my head and I can't get rid of it, and it's been there since I read the Emerald tablets. So I think it's coming from, that energy, the alchemist himself, or of that ilk of being, Hermes or whatever, the Riddler. So one method which actually has been really full on oracle, like has actually worked, even though it's been riddle like, is anagrams, because they've got the habit, because they're very intelligent, one message, they use the opportunity to send messages. How do I explain this? The messages they send, they're very efficient, intelligent, obviously. So if you get a word pop into your head, it's a message, but it doesn't mean that that's doesn't have other messages attached. You know what I mean? For example, if you keep getting or seeing a particular animal and you look at the meaning of that animal, that could be one meaning. Oh my god, I'm sorry, my brain goes in so many different ways at the same time, and it's really hard to keep the flow going sometimes. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that they always put as many messages in one message as possible. I have found, for example, the metaphors, like they would give a metaphor, and one person, like for example, if they give one person a metaphor, that metaphor could be understood in many different ways, and the way they give that metaphor is on purpose because it is so useful for so many different meanings and like situations. Do you know what I'm getting at? Like they don't do things by halves, so whatever message you get, it's multi-dimensional. Always there can be more messages in that one messages if you kind of look at it from different angles. So what I'm saying, if you get one word come through, for example with an anagram, you could rearrange that word and get several different more messages in just that one word. And that is what I've found with, I don't know why it came from me. Like when I read the Emerald tablets, it's just like I knew everything was kind of a code. There was more meanings to be had in each line, word, and I immediately started trying to work out the multiple messages embedded in it and everything. And then since then, it was almost like, and I've kind of said this before, it was almost like the man himself started training me and my brain to start playing with words in order to get further meaning out of like everything. I bring it up because I really find it hard not to anagram a word now, which is kind of crazy. But anyway, so I was looking at the word destiny, for example, and I was like, I look at that and my brain immediately anagrams it. Yeah, and then I get different messages. So in that I'm like, it's instinct. I know there's not a C in there, but you also have to go with where your brain takes you when you start this process. It's like, sounds like, and intuitive, and anagram. Like, there's so many different things, and it's like you have to use your intuition to follow where these messages take you. Yeah, I guess that's a side note on receiving communication and playing around with it. Sometimes it really does my head in, but also a lot of the other time, like, because I'm so on the spectrum, playing with the words and messages in this way, I guess it also helps me not be, it opens my eyes to more meanings behind things and not be too attached to just like there's one way to look at things, I guess, which is a good lesson with so many different things. I must have had to speak about that for some reason. Anyway, I'm not crazy, I swear. Just, just a little bit. Alright, so we got Merlin, the dragon, come through. The alchemist. We've got Crystal Dragon. So Merlin's 21, Crystal Dragon is 19. We've got Hearn, 33. Hearn's been a big one for me personally from the start. The horned god protecting the forest. We'll read about them in a second. 27, Asclepius. He's so beautiful. And 29, who's also been constantly coming up for me right from the beginning, Soul Guardian. So it's funny, is I'm born on 29th, and this Soul Guardian's number 29. Yeah. I mean, look how gorgeous they are. These dragons. I mean, just like looking at these cards and the pictures, like just the power and pride and strength and all that. The crystal dragon. You can see that. Alright. So we'll just have a quick read on what all the dragons want to say. 21. Alright, so I'm just going to skip all the stuff and I'm just going to say what the dragons have to say in the message. Not all things are as they seem. Some images being reflected back to you in order for you to understand discernment and learn the lessons of self-trust. Only once you have done this, you will discover how to stand in your own power and own who you truly are. Merlin is the teacher of the teachers. He says you are unable to teach others until you fully understand the lessons yourself. Once you have mastered these, you are in a position of clarity and ownership and can share your wisdom with integrity and power. Until then, hold your tongue and continue your journey, discovering what you need to learn. Understand and own. Only then will you be in a place of authority to share your knowledge with others. It says, Merlin, he will stretch you and often answer questions with another question, encouraging you to seek the answer from within. He is not an easy grandmaster to work with, but he will guide you well. Here's one of teaching and learning. I guess it kind of goes with the thing that I was saying with the different messages coming through, that there's, I guess, don't take the message coming through as the be all and end all of said message. Like, you've still got to use your own discernment and look into the message to see, is there any other message in there? Can I get it from a different angle, and take on the responsibility yourself of discovering what that message means for you, means to you, for you, and understanding that nothing is like, you never really get the perfect answer or the right answer or the absolute truth. Like, there is interpretations, there's your gut instinct of the situation, there's how you interpret it. And I think the point that kind of getting me to get to is that don't take what anyone else says as the absolute truth without you looking into it yourself and discovering the truth that you can find in it and bring to it. Like, I guess it's that old saying, like, don't believe everything you say, don't believe everything you hear as the absolute truth. Kind of like our mission here is to find our own truth, and our guides and the people assisting us are there to give us bits and pieces in order for us to interpret it and find our own truth from within it. Like, they don't want us to be yes men. They don't want us to just, follow them or whatever. Like, we're here to experience and work out what this experience is, and to think about it and to express what it is for us. So taking what someone else's interpretation of experience is as our reality, I mean, that you can kind of take it on board to think about it as an example, but like, our job of our journey to self-sovereignty is to just take the bits and pieces and riddle them out for ourselves, and delve further into them, and then work out what our experience and our thoughts and our feelings of reality is. that that's our purpose, you know, and that's a never-ending journey, and that's the beauty of life. That's what we're here for, is to figure out this experience for ourselves, how we view it, and then that's like when you really start living and experiencing life, when you know that your life is about discovering what it all means for you from your unique perspective and viewpoint, dimension, beingness. Crystal. Crystal, this beautiful and peaceful dragon's main role as a galactic dragon is to support all indigo and crystal children who have special and unusual abilities and traits, adults and those on the autistic spectrum. She is in fact named after the crystal children. She fully understands the complexities that can accompany these children and adults, so is here to support them and their families as much as possible. She urges us to explore their richness of talent in whatever areas works for them. For example, this could be numbers, sport, art, music or pottery, or anything that allows the mind to unleash and creativity to flow. She understands that the classroom, with its restraints and rules of quiet and concentration, often does not work for these naturally inquisitive artistic souls. If Crystal has swooped into your cards today, she encourages you to add colour, vibrancy or shape to your life in any way that you are drawn to. She asks, have you become too rigid in your thinking, expectations or outlook on life? Let me guide you in flowing with the rhythm of your life, and loosen any feelings of tension from your body. Allow your mind to daydream, let it explore new possibilities, find creative pursuits and free your soul. Learn to follow the ebb and flow of the tide of your existence here on earth. A struggle and resistance do not serve you. They simply frustrate and vex you. She asks us why we do a job we hate or stay with a partner we can't communicate with if it makes us unhappy. Be true to yourself, be authentic in your life, and allow yourself to let go of all that doesn't bring warmth to your very being. Crystal encourages us to follow our dreams, live our joy, and be open to new possibilities. I love Crystal. It's so funny how all this works. Hey, I literally just posted a video about this exact thing, you know, and very much with the spectrum people and everything, and I guess this just goes to show why they've been in my energy so much today. Yeah, literally just posted a video about this exact thing. Really, everything that just was in that is what I'm about. Oh. Alright. Hannah. The Earth Dragon. Herne is connected to nature and everything within the natural world. He advises us that we would do well to remember that we too are part of the seasons, the Earth's rotation, and the Mother Earth herself. He reminds us that everything is cyclical, and draws our attention to how out of sync we are now with the Earth's natural rhythm. Even our internal body clocks are out of kilter. We couldn't imagine a life without our smartphones, being connected to the internet, social media, and 24/7 TV, but all of these things act as distractions which stop us from delving into ourselves, finding our internal patterns, reconnecting with ourselves, and in turn with the natural rhythm of our planet. Herne Stone says, you celebrate May Day, Halloween, Christmas, and other festivals, yet you forget the real essence of what they truly signify. They are a celebration of the turning of the seasons, of the earth's bounty, and you are out of step with these things. It is time to reevaluate, to slow down your fast-paced life, for you are constantly spinning on your axis rather than interweaving with the earth's beautiful tapestry. Make time to look at the trees, watch the waves, listen to the bees. Your body and mind require time to replenish and reboot, to use a popular human word. We also emphasize that nothing lasts forever. Things such as human love and life, he says, wax and wane like the moon. They are forever changing. They follow the natural cycle of birth, life, death, and rebirth. Yeah, blowing my mind that I think they're sending me a few little messages there that they've got my back. It's another kind of messages that I've been putting out there. 27. Asclepius. The ancient Greek god of medicine, the son of Apollo. Upon meeting, he was a healer of great repute in Greek mythology, and this dragon in particular reminds us that inside us too reside great healers. His particular affinity lies with practitioners who use healing plants, herbalism, homeopathy, and essential oil and flower essences. Add to this his rather shamanic energy and his affinity with snakes, and he is a powerful ally. Asclepius is the dragon of the healer and the shaman. His wisdom is boundless. If he has flown into your reading today, know that you have his abundant knowledge at your side. Continuing with his practical help for your physical life, he asks if you need the support of a professional with knowledge of healing plants, or if it's time for you to undertake training in one of the areas mentioned above, or indeed shamanism. Alongside his ability to support those working with plant energies, he is a powerful ally when we are ready for the next phase of our transformational journey of life. His presence in your cards today reminds you that together you create the immense combination of transmutation and transformation. Deep within, you know you can and will succeed. He has this to say: you are on the cusp of transformation, so allow me to guide you forward along the winding road. Remember, hold on to what you know to be true, for it is your journey and yours alone. Life never stands still. It is forever changing and evolving. Together we can transmute that which binds you, accepting that your journey on earth is about life, death, and rebirth as you transform and grow personally and spiritually. Soul Guardian. I am the expression of the whole and complete you. This is the highest self dragon, I think. He says, as well as your positive side, I also hold your shadow, the part that you would rather not acknowledge exists. I am the keeper of all memories. As you pass through each lifetime, your human body and mind have a need to protect themselves. When you experience pain or trauma, whether from birth, life, or death, a small piece of your soul then also retreats to protect itself. I am the guardian of your soul, the expression of the whole and complete you. If your soul guardian dragon has arrived in your cards today, he is telling you that the time has come to begin to piece your soul back together, to recall all the missing parts so that you can complete the amazing picture and reveal yourself in all your magnificence as a living being. He tells us, all you need to do is ask and I will guide your way. You are a spiritual warrior, but you must learn to listen to your inner guidance. I will always be beside you as you follow your path. Yeah, I mean, sometimes all this stuff just absolutely blows my mind. So many synchronicities. Okay, so we'll see what my other dragon deck has to say. Just quickly, inspiration, speak your dreams. I'm getting that we'll get 5. And just go with what we see in the cards, not going to the book. Inspiration again. They're inspiring me. I was like, they're guiding me as I go, they're helping me. I'm getting tingles. Conviction. See, like, kind of sun symbol and compass symbol there. Inspiration in the stars and smoke signals and the light and sun. Oh, here's the big red dragon. Oh, look, right, standing in the gateway. Dragon's Gate. Emergence. And it's like Stonehenge type situation. Stargate. Stargate, Dragon's Gate. Lion's Gate. Time to open the gates. Ooh, I haven't seen this one before. Grounding. Some blue crystals in the tree. And action. It's like comets. That's some fast action. Shooting stars, maybe wishing. Inspiration, conviction, emergence, grounding, action. I'm getting inspired. Knowing where you're going. Emerging into the real you, getting grounded in that fact. Look at this big green orb on his head. Emerald sapphires. It's like the blue kind of veins going through him and the tree, like the waters flowing through everything, like how we're all connected by water. The pearl on the bottom. Rest. Alright. One more. Or a few more. Oh, bliss. Bliss dragon sounds alright. That's funny that that card says bliss, and yet this dragon is literally surrounded almost like storm, thunder, and it doesn't look like it is in a state of bliss. Like, right as on the storm. Maybe it's like staying connected to your inner bliss while you're in the storm, like just holding on to that somehow. I was talking about this today too, the awakening, the tree metaphor about the levels of the multi-dimensionality and consciousness and all that, the chakras, red dragon. Yeah, I think they've been guiding me today. And the last one, purpose, because this is our purpose. I'm wearing the magic there. Wow, should be go into the animal cards or leave it at the dragons? So before I started, I was going to do, I pulled a whole bunch of different animal cards to get extra messages to go with the dragons. So let's just quickly go through them and see what happens. I haven't looked at them yet. So I guess a little experiment. We'll see if they relate to what we've been talking about. Top or bottom? Alright, we've got 22, take note. Your answers are being given to you. Quieting external voices and excessive noise will give you the chance to hear what is being offered. They've been telling me that for a while. Silence. Enjoy the journey. Stay present and flexible. Many changes are going on for you and around you. These changes are not only good but necessary. Bring your awareness into the now rather than focusing on the past or the future. Push to the surface. You may have become complacent. You might be stalling or in need of a new surge of energy. Become aware of the dynamics of your life. 27. Beautiful whales. They're pushing me to the surface, that's for sure. And then there's pushing to the surface, and then there's diving to new depths. There is a deeper meaning to what is happening. You might be looking at this from the surface and missing what is really going on. Take a moment to pause and breathe. Allow yourself to dive deeper into what it is you are feeling about your current situation. Got the humpbacks and the blue whales. I've had some special moments with whales too. Another side note. I think there's a lot of beautiful consciousness and holding a light for us all, the whales and dolphins, and I believe they're, highly conscious beings. I won't go into that now, but yeah, there's a definite language there, and they're definitely connected to our star family as well. Okay, anyway, we've got the Hawaiian owl. Your ancestral spirit guides are offering you guidance now, so pay close attention to signs and the omens from them. The rattlesnake. The experiences that you're presently going through are an initiation into fulfilling your purpose as a healer. The elk. Stand tall and maintain your dignity no matter what, and others will treat you with the respect that you deserve. Camel. Trust that you have the resources to get through the challenges before you. Fire. Intensity. So they're not, this one deck is messages from nature, so it's animal and nature. So fire, elementals, forest, diversity, intensity, diversity, volcano, release. The pressure is building. And we've got the butterfly spirit. Transformation is beautiful. Number 11. Another snake spirit. 55. Time to heal. feet. He looks happy. 27, another 27. Got a few 27s. Sandpiper spirit. Be playful. A scarab beetle spirit. Magic works through you. Oh, it's really beautiful. You see those patterns on there. Antelope spirit. A life is speeding up. Peacock spirit. Let it shine. The swan spirit. Time for a deep dive. Another deep dive. Swan. Ooh, beautiful snow leopard. The Watcher. Number 15. Looks like it's a freaking space leopard. That one. He's on the prowl. He's hunting. Wolf. So is this wolf. Authenticity. Number 17. Big wolf. An orca. Songlines. Then we've got another fox. Almost there. 44. Oh, I'm not gonna say dragon. It's like dancing dragons. Action leads to success. Dancing dragons in the clouds. Fireworks. I mean, I could go into all those animal cards a lot deeper, but I mean, it's just so beautiful. Like all the messages from all the different types of spirit guides that we're connected with: animals, dragons, the elementals, earth, plants. It's like there's just messages and beauty in all of it. I just kind of hurt to get a couple more. We got the tiger, willpower, your will, and the stars, navigation, and the will to find your own way, your authentic path. Yeah. We've got meerkat, responsibility. Yes, it is responsibility to find our path and do it our way. We can't give the responsibility of our life to anyone else. So take back our power and find our own direction. Oh, we've got sensuality. And loyalty. Be loyal to yourself and find your own passions. Our passions guide our way, and just getting loyalty wins the day. And another snake shedding. I mean, it's the year of the snake. My post was about snakes today, talking about dragons. so many messages and metaphors and support teachings in all these animals and all these beings, and we've got so much help right there if we just look and have a chat. And stay loyal to our path, and the rest will unfold. And our guides always have our back, no matter what, and there is infinite support and guidance from them, and they're really, sometimes I'm getting this, like, sometimes they're freaking pushing us, sometimes they're cheering us, and sometimes they're like this, but they're always there for us, and they're helping us find the path that we love the best, that we're passionate about the best, and to do it our way. And they'll help us in whatever way they can for us to do it our way. I'll leave it at that. It's gone on for a long time. I hope you got something out of it.